So, welcome back to Favorite Friday. For this case, we are going back to Florida because y'all always doing something down there in Florida. This case, not a well-known case. I have about maybe like 5 sources on this one. Technically, could make it to a short, but most of the information I do have is about our victim, and I don't want to summarize the information about the victim. So, if this video is like 2 minutes, like 2-3 minutes long, that's why. Because I want to give everything I could about the victim and, of course, our killer. So, with that being said, I'm quitting my rambling. If y'all know anybody involved in this case, as always, let me know what you think down below. And let's go and get started. So, we're going to start off with Debra. Debra was born on May 27th, 1952. So, in 1989, she gets arrested for possession of cocaine. In 1990, she gets arrested for stolen property. In 1996, she gets arrested on 3 counts of cocaine. 3 counts of cocaine. I want to assume possession and 2 misdemeanors. And she's only sentenced to 5 years. And so then eventually, Debra would get a neighbor by the name of Charlotte Nichols. Charlotte was born on September 29th, 1951. She graduated high school in 1970. She would then go on to get a nursing degree and also go work on in hospitals. She would then go on to get her RN license. And then she would move to Fort Lauderdale, which is in Florida. She would then go back to school. She went back to school to get her RN license. Okay, so she wasn't doing RN before. Yeah. And then apparently her hobbies were said to have been hiking and camping. And at the time of her story, Charlotte had apparently retired from nursing altogether and was engaged to a man from out of state. But they didn't give the fiance's name up. So, if you're wondering why, that's why. So, on the fateful day of October 20th, 2015, Debra would go to Charlotte's house and stab her 70 times with a knife and a screwdriver. She then stole her jewelry and then left the scene. She then calls 911 and pretends that she was a friend who just unfortunately was the one who found the body. So then, of course, a TV interview. Apparently, there was a TV interview that was done. They came out like the day after Charlotte had died, and she was telling the news media how she was stabbed and what she was stabbed with. And those 2 things were not publicly released to the media. Those were things that only the killer and the police would know. So then apparently, I don't know if the pawn shop gave the surveillance tape or the police just happened to get lucky with this. They see Debra on surveillance tape basically pawning off the stolen jewelry she got from Charlotte while wearing a bloodstained shirt. So then, of course, Debra is, of course, arrested and charged with murder, false ownership, and stolen property. So then Debra would admit, yes, I did kill Charlotte, and that the whole thing was over some jewelry that Debra had previously stolen from Charlotte, and that they had a fight about it, and the fight ended in the kitchen, because that's where, like, she was again stabbed with a knife and a screwdriver, and that's where her body was found, all that, right? So then Charlotte gets cremated, and apparently her ashes are sent to Maine. Now, I don't know whether she has family in Maine. Didn't specify that. It just said her ashes were sent to Maine. So, yeah, that's more than likely where her ashes are at right now. And then in 2018, Debra was sentenced to 35 years. So, yeah, like I said, not a lot of information about that case. Could have made it a YouTube short, but I wanted to give, like, the victim their moment and not, like, rush it like I normally do with my shorts. And so, with that being said, if any of y'all knew Charlotte, if any of y'all knew Debra, definitely let me know, because apparently she was, like, a crazy neighbor that had, like, cats and stuff. And so, always let me know if you guys know anybody involved in this case, whether it be the victim or the killer, interactions with them. Just tell me what they were like, stuff like that. And with that being said, that's all I have for this video. I'm here for you guys 3 times every Friday. Subscribe for more fatal females, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion. Even though I offer all of the solutions, I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt, never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palm. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings.